Hi guys, this is Duke of Marava, and we are playing Spanish campaign. We're here with GuitarManHendrix, who's actually filming this video. I'm just speaking right now. This is on hard difficulty, battle difficulty, and campaign difficulty, both on hard. We'll be giving you some background knowledge about the Spanish campaign in the Napoleonic Wars. To you, GuitarManHendrix.
Hey everyone, so I'm just going to give you a bit of historical background. I thought we'd maybe try and educate everybody while we're actually waiting. So originally when Napoleon first comes to power, Spain and France are actually quite closely allied. So people might know that at the Battle of Trafalgar there were actually Spanish ships on the French side. But then they had a big falling out, and you see the French invaded through Toulouse, came all the way into Madrid, and then they ended up with the king being Napoleon's brother, King Joseph. Now there's a whole long history. The French don't actually have much control of the countryside, but they also invade Portugal, and Britain is allied with Portugal. So you can see here we've got the army of the Duke of Wellington, who has been landed in Portugal to try and help kick the French out of Spain. So Duke of Marava is playing as those British armies which have just been dropped off. There's another one here under William Carr Beresford, and obviously Gibraltar is under British control, whilst me, GuitarManHendrix, I've been playing as the Portuguese, who've been forced back to just the south of their country behind these big forts which are the lines of Torres Vedras.
Just don't forget as well, Wellington was dropped off when the French were counter-attacking Portugal. There was the first invasion, and then the French were beating the English and beating them back very badly. And then just as the French were holding, I forgot the city it was, they were holding a city, Wellington came with his full army, and he replaced General Cradock, I believe. And from then on he ensued. The victory came victory after victory until the second counterattack, which Wellington was very clever about this, and he made a long line of forts right in the north, a very long line of forts. It was a very big secret. It cost a lot of money, a couple of tens of thousands of pounds. It was a well-kept secret. Not a lot of people knew about it, apart from Wellington and the engineers who were building it. So
Yeah, and there's the lines of Torres Vedras.
Yes.
Well, also remember, Wellington was not the first British general. The first time the British had been in Spain, had been up to Corunna under the command of a different general, General, what was his name, Moore, who was killed at Corunna, and then later Wellington then came and landed in Portugal. So we're now going to try and re-liberate Spain from the French. So do you want to start doing some moves?
Yes, I think that we are going to keep it in very simple because, as most of you know, well, this is a co-op campaign on DarthMod, the latest version, by the way, version 6.5, I believe, and
so not 2.5.
No.
I don't know these things anyway.
We already passed that quite a long time ago. But the problem with this co-op campaign is that when we fight when we go into campaign and we need to fight a battle, we can't fight a battle unless both of us have got both of our armies at the place. So one is going to be supporting the other person. We have to do that. Is the only way of playing this, of playing battles. Otherwise, we're just going to be losing left, right, and center. So we're not going to be attacking any cities for the first two goes, I believe, until one of us, I presume it's Guitarman, who's going to be sending one or two units just so that it'll be reinforcements, and so we can attack. Even though they're not actually going to do anything, they'll just be there so that we can actually fight the battles and not auto-resolve it, and then consequently just lose everything.
I don't know if it's worth me trying to take that town, because it is Portuguese.
Which town?
The one that you just sieged with Arthur Wellesley.
I see.
Who is not yet the Duke of Wellington.
No. Only after. Well, you will be having to send. You don't need to really send a big army, but I would say it'll be better because then you can advance further and further.
Yeah,
but it depends where you want to go. You want to go to Badajoz, or do you want to go?
Well, I mean that's a Spanish town, so you know.
You're gonna keep it historical.
Well, yeah, I think we should try and keep it vaguely historical.
So what we're going to be doing, I think that you should be I should be supporting Wellington.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be a couple of goes till I get any units up there anyway.
Okay, but you will be. I'll just be supporting, while you just sit in the like background and let me fight the battle, and then I'll just.
Here we go again. Of course, I mean, there are some good players at this game and some bad players at this game, and Duke and I have disagreements about that. Alright, anyway, are we carrying on with this game?
Yeah, I don't see anything else that I can do. Wasted all my money. I have got rid of some troops. My fleet. I'm gonna send it to that trading port. That I really annoyed about. Every time I play this game, I forget about that trading port, which is right to the north. If you look where France should be, the south of France, there's a trading port right there.
He's right.
I am right. I'm always right. You don't know that. So my fleet's making a long way to the. It's taking this time.
Well, if you press spacebar, does it not hurry it up?
No, because this is multiplayer. Oh, it is. Right, so we both pressed it. So we are on fast forward.
That's good. We don't need to watch very slow advances.
No, that's not good. Do I attack it, or I've got I got 2 ships.
The choice is yours. I mean,
It's always going to be auto-resolve anyway. I think I should call this a truce and just retreat until I stock up again on ships. But once I get a strong economy, and because
a better fleet, then you can just seize it.
yeah, at the moment I'm not doing it very well. I've not even got any. I've not got a single educational building, so nothing is moving ahead.
Yeah. Well, I think we need to start getting this video moving ahead because we haven't actually got very far.
No, we've still got time. Yeah, popularity is not so high, but that is up. But it's now to you, Mr. Hendrix.
Alright, so I'm going to just be advancing this army along there towards you. I'm going to be moving to support you in Badajoz. I'll try not to block.
Yeah, I'll take that city. You take Coimbra.
And then anything else, yeah, I think one of the first things I always forget to do is replace ministers, because you seem to randomly have completely ineffective ministers, and it's just things, why didn't you just get better ones? So we'll just have a quick change. They're all as useless as each other. It's like this one has a harsh reputation, so he'll be better at that job. This one is even as useless as the rest.
Well, they are Portuguese. They don't have a very strong. No, not doing anything. I'm not saying.
As you can hear, this boy just insults my amazing playing of this game.
I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm not. I'm not trying to cause any offense, even though I can very easily do that. I'm just saying that at the present moment, Portugal are in a state of ruin. All their towns, all their cities are becoming raped and pillaged and looted by all the French units, all the French men, because they had the policy that if someone rebelled, then they just take repercussions. And
you might be talking a lot, but I know I'm not listening. So if no one else is listening, yeah, it's during
everyone else is, because they agree with me. They agree with every word.
There's French fleet.
Yeah, they won't do anything.
It might attack my fleet.
Have you got any? It
probably has like 3 ships in it.
If it's got 3 ships, it might as well attack, because I've only got two ships.
Yeah, but they're probably sort of got about 4 cannons between them.
Yeah, I've only got like, I suppose I got 60.
So if you just, I don't know, can you attack Badajoz this turn with support from me? Will it let you get support from me? I don't know if I'm close enough.
No, I do not believe so.
Well, you can just siege it anyway, and I'll move up to support you.
Okay, so.
Am I close enough?
Oh, yeah, you are close enough.
Are we gonna take the town then together?
We will be taking. It looks like we'll be having our first video in the first 10 minutes or so, I presume. So here we go. Let's see what's going to be happening.
My army looks decidedly pathetic.
Yes.
I mean, I've got
Portuguese.
literally militia and
Portuguese.
I haven't even got a general. I suppose neither do they.
I've got a general, so you don't really need a general.
No, it is Beresford. I'm a big fan of Beresford. He was known for killing Polish lancers by himself. Wait, he only did that once, but right, are we attacking?
Yes.
We now get to watch as my atrocious computer attempts to load. We'll come back in 15 minutes if you get bored.
So do you want to just give us some background knowledge on Battle of Badajoz? It was, I suppose, what really attracted me to it was that the Irish were hated basically by most of the generals because they are upper class Brits and they don't like Irish. But then Irishmen just completely triumphed in
Well, yeah, I think it was
this
Picton who was sort of vocally anti-Irish, but he knew that if there was a problem, the Irish could be relied on. The 88th Rangers, he knew that if there was an issue, he could call on them. Though he was completely useless and ordered them into battle at the wrong times. Sometimes.
He was a very very capable general.
He was a complete eccentric and lunatic. Like he wore a top hat at the battle. Was it Busaco? And he wore his nightcap. No, he wore his nightcap
In
at Busaco
Waterloo,
and his
Waterloo.
top hat at Waterloo.
Yeah, but I think there was a story behind that he wore his hat and he wore his civilian uniform because he left his military clothing.
Yeah, was it his
Luggage, right, at Brussels, I think.
Yeah.
And so he couldn't get changed, so he just used his civilian clothing. I mean, what person would travel in civilian clothing if he's a general? I don't understand where that is Picton.
Yeah.
A complete.
Well, we're now watching you sort of. Are you going to move any soldiers around? Because mine aren't even on the field yet, so.
No, I'm just going to be deploying in the standard.
Let's go and have a quick
two rank deep British red file.
Yeah.
The British red line.
We're just now having a quick look at the French. It's a few armed citizenry on the right flank. Looks like.
I believe it is bad luck to look at the French before a battle, because they
Looks
do
like-
look so very ugly.
The centre looks reasonably strong, whereas on the left-hand side is militia.
Left hand side. I will be focusing my cavalry where there's militia because it is very mean what I'm doing because it's taking advantage that they can't form into square and their melee stats are just absolutely horrendous.
Well, they don't have these armed citizenry on the other side. I mean, are we ready to start? I don't want to press ready until you're ready.
No, I've got a problem here. I've got a Portuguese six Liber and
Pounder.
sorry, and I don't think it'll be doing much this battle unless I get it right to the flank, to the right of this.
Well, I mean, you can always use it for
Gonna do
yeah.
that. Can you see one point my artillery?
Oh, it just pinged all the way over to the side. Yeah, but does it have the range to actually hit anybody?
Let's just quick check before we start this battle.
We can hear them screaming in Portuguese.
Yes, we can. It does have the range. So we are ready to start.
Yeah.
Tarman. So let's start together and let's see what's going on.
Problem is, I'm going to be at the back trying to order my totally useless men to actually get a move on.
Okay, so we are going to deploy first and the standard. I'm going to deploy outside the city and then go inside once my men are in position.
I'll try and help everyone actually get a
See,
look
they're
at the
defending.
battlefield.
They are defending. So if I take the buildings, it won't help me because they won't attack me anyways. The only thing I can do, very initiative at the moment, is order my artillery up and my cavalry. My cavalry will be a decisive factor in this
See,
battle.
they have got quite a nice defence. They've deployed some stakes, and they've also got some walls. These armed citizenry behind some walls.
Thing is, stakes are only very bad if you got cavalry, but if you got standard infantry, I don't think it's like the normal deployable stakes like you stick in the ground that the light infantry have with them. Those actually suck up the bullets. So if you're in a skirmish with other light infantry or chasseurs and you deploy it just before they arrive, then it does give you a slightly defensive.
Well, this is his theory anyway. I've never come across evidence that it's
I have seen this. I have done it in a battle. I don't know. It could be just complete pure luck that the.
Well, it probably was. I mean, I suppose if the mechanics is really clever, then possibly.
It doesn't have to be really clever. It just has to be. Just
Well,
put.
sort of the bullets hit the stakes.
Yes.
Well, you can see that you've got some cavalry on the side here.
Yeah. And my artillery. If you see where my artillery is going, and then if you
Go
can
and
you
have
see
a
the
look.
blue arrow?
No, we can't see the blue arrow.
Basically,
We can just see it wandering along. Maybe is it trying to get a good flanking shot? on
yes,
the-
it's gonna get right past that hut there, but a few paces behind.
Can we see a hut? Do you mean the hut that's like?
The what remains of the hut, just in front of a small rock, a couple of paces behind the shed, whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Yeah. Fine.
Then I think How many men have you got? You've got, let's see.
I have 3 units of infantry and some artillery.
Okay, I think you deploy.
Well, I'll take this left flank if you want, and then you
Yes,
take.
I take the right flank. The right flank is considerably stronger, and they will. If I move up to here against the flank, it will split them up. You attack on the left, so you'll be facing armed citizenry. Try not to mess this up, yeah. It is armed citizenry. Just remember, they can't shoot for their lives. Do you want me to soften them up a bit?
Sure.
I'll just send in my cavalry. If I can select them. Stupid mouse. I'm gonna march them. And then I'm gonna charge right into the back of those armed citizenry. And then see if I can take out his general, which is a chasseur, a cheval. So, what's going on in your end? Are you...
Not very much. I'm just trying to bring the troops about. I
Are
apologize
you
for any
struggling?
lag.
Are you struggling with 4 units?
I know, I'm just apologizing for any lag, because
Yes.
one
It
day
does-
we will buy better computers, but until that day we will have to suffice with quite pitiful lag.
Well, at least it's good graphics. And
The graphics are alright, they could be better.
yeah, but the lag is a bit annoying at times. Let's see what we can do here. Do you want me to charge my 2 cavalry units into those armed citizenry? They don't have any defenses there.
Are you sure they've not got a wall?
A wall, they just jump over it. It doesn't give them. It just gives them bullet bonuses, so they don't get shot by bullets.
Right, when we're ready to watch it, I've got the...
Which one do you want me to hit? The back one? I think I should hit the back one because then I won't have a high chance of hitting the other fusiliers who've got those.
The spikes.
No, I don't know what they're called. I forgot what they're called. Some chevaux, something like that.
Nasty thingies which hurt horses.
Yes. Horses jump over them and then carry on running for 2 seconds and then forget that they need to die, so they quickly just jump on the floor.
Well, that's one way of putting it.
Basically, that's the way of putting it, yeah. Look at it from my angle here. I'm putting my general, so he's looking at your guys marching. So look at it from my general's perspective.
Where is your
Let's see.
general?
My general is right about there. Can you see my general?
Yeah, I can see him. I want to watch your
How's-
cavalry charge. That might be quite a nice thing for us to watch.
Yeah, other than watching a general
Oh,
spectate. Okay, so
Jack!
we are.
They are moving. It looks like they're going to try and face you, but
I'm not worried. They'll probably hit 1 or 2 horses when they're close range because of the DarthMod tweaks. Then it just quickly it gives them more firepower when it's close up. So let's see. This is an epic charge.
I'm not even sure. I've seen one casualty.
1 casualty, 1 horse. No, I think it's more.
I'm watching them fly into the air and hear the crazy screams.
So the armed citizenry in the back are also turning to shoot. Not worried about them. They are isolating themselves now, so it's not a very clever idea. Let's see what else we can do. I'm gonna send 1 unit.
It looks like they're redeploying.
Yeah, they are going to be redeploying. Trouble. Okay.
You want me to send my cavalry to help?
No, wait. Gonna rush my troops in, so they get into position quick and then they can already start engaging the enemy. The enemy are cutting. Oh, they were about to cut into the city. If they did that, it would have been a good idea because it's
Well,
harder for us to get it there.
I'll just push straight into the city, maybe down like one of the streets. Like there's one that goes straight where their cavalry is, and I'll just push down
Yeah,
there.
right. Go that way then.
If I can set up my artillery so which is a
I'm gonna be pushing my cavalry back because I don't want them to get impaled by those nasty-looking spikes.
Yeah. The only thing that is nasty about those spikes is, unlike the ones that the horses, unlike the light infantry ones, they're double-sided,
Yeah.
aren't they? So, but
Yeah.
they seem to be galloping over them, and nothing actually seems to be happening.
What's wrong with these spikes is that you can impale your own horses with them. So if you deployed it,
Well,
you
they
run your...
seem to be galloping the chasseur cheval over spikes, and they seem to be invincible.
That is very strange because I remember that I had
They're shooting at your horses, by the way.
I'm not so fussed. They are like dragoons and they are cost a bit, so I don't actually care if they die now. If I can select them without this lag. I'm gonna ignore those. Just shows a show. I'm gonna make them come to me, and then it'll be less chances of me getting destroyed by those spikes. I don't know. I remember having a battle, and I deployed these spikes, and then I ran my horses. I charged my horses, and they all died from it.
I don't know. Was it on DarthMod or was it?
Yes, it wasn't. It was that exactly. It was on DarthMod. Right. So the first smoke of battle from proper unit happen now.
And say I'm gonna run my Portuguese through the town, but they're quite a distance from the. Do you run your troops into, into?
I don't know. I just like it. It looks a lot more epic. Is that when some guys are shooting at you and you need to redeploy, I walk them. But when they need to get to positions like far away, I will rush them sometimes.
Yeah, because I'm gonna run mine now as soon as I can.
My cavalry on the hand are taking needless casualties, and I'm not.
Do you want any support from my cavalry?
No, because
it's chasing some random armed citizen.
It is your general.
Yeah, but they are normal. It's not general's cavalry. It's standard cavalry. Just I don't have a general on the field.
Oh, I just want to point something out. Are we going to be renaming some of our units? We just have like a quick session of renaming some of our units because we will be having epic units, correct?
Well, I mean, we can do, but I'm not sure. Are we going to force people to watch us rename? Oh, let's call this one, Pretty Daisies and.
Okay, so we'll do it behind the scenes, and I think I'm going to be charging my cavalry right into this big block here. Ooh, they have the height advantage. I didn't see that. I don't know why I didn't see that before. That's not good. And my men aren't actually doing anything. So, onwards to victory we go. March forward, please. Take 3 steps forward, 5 paces forward, please. Battalion, march! Yes, they are going into range. They're going into range. Here, look into where all the infantry is. I am now charging right into it because there's no spikes to impale me. Oh, finally we're having some firing action going on. From my.
We have them charging me. I think I may have just killed their general.
Yes, we did. Well done.
But they have just sort of quite overrun my troops, it looks like. I'm going to lose a regiment of infantry. I don't think there's any way you can send any support.
I'm sending my Portuguese infantry to... Because
the square has kind of been snapped.
Alright, can you see? There. Oh no. I didn't see they formed it in the square. It's quite bad, that is terrible. Let's see what we can do here. These guys aren't actually doing anything. Deploy in line. I'm now just doing some flanking maneuvers, and I do believe. Retreat your men out of that melee thing there.
They're already fleeing. I don't have control over them any longer.
Because they are now. My men are now starting to shoot.
So are mine.
But only not the center, because they've got a building right in their face. And it looks like we're doing some damage. They're starting to run. So you handle that area there. Can I flank more?
Yeah, continue on. Looks like I'm trying to charge my next unit. If we can inflict some more casualties.
So, my men are back. Oh, those stupid. My horses routed and then they jumped over the spikes. And they would have come back because they still have a decent amount of men.
Oh gosh.
They ran over the
spikes.
spikes.
The casualties there.
And they
looks like we've got another one which is about to jump over the spikes and fall over dead. Yeah, it's quite depressing. We're just watching them as just falling over the spikes. Yeah, you'd think they'd be a bit more intelligent, like spike. Whee!
I think they're taking. I think the CA they did a bit of a mistake. They took following orders to an extreme.
Well, it might sort of be Japanese style, you know. Oh, we're now having. It's ridiculous. A shooting match, not a shouting match, between a regiment of militia and a chasseur cheval. I'm not sure he's. I assume
try not getting stray bullets hitting my Portuguese infantry, because
trying not to.
Sometimes I like my Portuguese infantry. I need some meat shields from time to time, if you know what I mean.
It's very kind.
It is. I'm a thoughtful person.
God, my horses just run over my own infantry, I think.
So this looks like we will be continuing it. We won't be ending battle until we completely destroy all the things that don't say French garrison. Oh, right. So it looks like we did that. That was a good battle. So let's see the results. Go back to the campaign map.
I'm just thinking we're getting close to the end here.
Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, we dealt a crushing defeat to the French. We have now captured Badajoz. Badajoz. Well, you can't see it yet, but I've got a quicker computer, so.
Yeah, we can just see that there was quite light casualties for us. Well, I mean, I seem to have taken a massive bulk of casualties.
Because the garrisons, so.
I mean, my infantry took 84 casualties and only did 38 kills. So I think I actually took more casualties than I did. Anyway, I think we've not reached the end for this. Otherwise, we're going to be on forever.
Yes, thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more. We've got more videos coming up. Stay tuned for episode 2, which will be coming on shortly.
Probably tomorrow.
Yeah,
maybe
shortly tomorrow.
Wednesday. Alright, bye everyone.
Thank you very much for watching. See you soon. Bye.